Morning, everybody. How the hell you guys doing today? And this video, you're gonna say, well, BP, shouldn't have that been done when you're doing your spring service or pre-baler service, so that you didn't have to worry about doing it now? And yes, you're right, I probably should have, but I didn't. And we need to. And see that sprocket's getting chewed up a little bit. The roller chain fits in, it's still good and all, but I can't tighten the son of a bitch up anymore because the chain is stretched too much. It doesn't fit in the gear properly anymore on either side. Same with this one, this one, this one, this one. I'm going to try tightening it up. So those three chains, we got to replace them. Not that it's that big a deal, but it's just something that you got to do. So side panel that covers all of this comes out. And then your connector link, in this case, it's the one right here. This one is right here. You just pull these little keys out and the side comes off, and then you pop it off. And I haven't found the connector for this guy here yet, but it'll be similar to that. So yeah, and then CP is gonna run in and get these chains all cut and made up. Some people say, well, just go to PV Mart or wherever and buy a box of chain, but then you buy a box of chain, it's 10 feet long, and if you only need 6 feet, where you're using 4 feet. And then to use 4 feet, you got to have connector links, and you might not have a spot that a 4-footer even works. So generally, and it's just as much money. I priced it out. It's just as cheap for me to go to New Holland and get these cut to length off of a big roll as it is to buy a 10-foot box. And then I don't have a bunch of little pieces kicking around that I can't use anywhere else. So we're going to go to work at pulling these off. I've already loosened the tensioners off of these two, and that's right here. You just undo this, guys, these spring loaded. Undo those, loosen them off, and I got to undo the tensioner for this one, which is right there. That arm right there is the tensioner for that chain down there. So we gotta loosen that off. It's all 3/4 inch wrenches, so it's no big deal. And la-di-da, bing bang boom, they'll be off, and she could run in and pick up the new ones. Anyway, I'll let you go. We'll yammer at you later. Unloading the seed oats out of the cheap man's grain trailer while CP was gone for parts. Yabba dabba doo. It's slow, but it works. Later. Alrighty, so there it is. New chain, and new chain. And had to pretty much completely remove these to get these chains on and still put a half link in. They're gonna stretch and I'll eventually be pulling the half link out, I know that. So, anywho, that job is done. Grain is unloaded. That job is done. So now, maybe this afternoon yet, we'll be able to go and do a few hours of cutting before I have to come home with one of those things and go baling tonight. Fun, fun. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, heading out to this one field of ours. Yeah, that was a pasture. Is a pasture actually. But anyway, this field right here used to be hay. And the one beside it, right on the other side, that used to be hay. And the one beside that used to be hay. And the pasture piece was hay, and they ripped it up, seeded it to a pasture. And it hasn't been used as pasture in the last 2 years. This right here on our left, that is a pasture. but the cows haven't been on it yet this year. So all total, like, you got this field. This is a summer fallow field this year, and I'm not sure what's going on in the next piece over. But then there's another field in behind the pasture over here that was also hay. So like every one of these pieces is 35 to 40 acres, and there was 4 of them, plus an 85 acre piece back over this way. Plus, you heard me talk about the clover and alfalfa and oat, volunteer oat mix. That also was all hay land. So, and then there was also right in here, this used to be a hay field. I'm not sure what's going on out there this year. But anyway, yeah, we used to cut and bale all of it. Like 400, just about 600 acres. And I think this is supposed to be a summer fallow plot, but it ain't right now. Actually, that's grass, or twitch grass anyways. There's a hell of a lot of twitch grass out there. And why am I not cutting right now? Because the farmer that owns all this land, the landowner, he said leave the grass pieces along the fields because he wants them left as pollinator strips. So yeah, we're not cutting this. I might take one swipe on the way out just for the driveway, and that's it. But I don't know, that looks like twitch from here, but it could be a ryegrass actually. I think it's a ryegrass. Not sure why he isn't doing nothing with it. Maybe they're organic, so maybe they're gonna try combining it. But this is our pasture piece that we're gonna head into, so I'm gonna get going in here. It's been a couple years since I've been in there, so I'll bring you guys back after we do a couple passes. Talk to you later. See right out here, that's a big long slough. I've been cutting on this land since 1997. It's 2023, guys. You do the math as to how many years that is. And I think I've only actually cut that slough maybe 2 times. I've cut parts of it, but I've never been able to cut the whole thing. And this stuff, what have we got out here? Well, we've got alfalfa, we've got vetch, we've got brome grass, we've got meadow brome, smooth brome, we've got orchard grass, we've got a hint of saffloin, we've got millet, like a German millet grass. Yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff out here. There's some other stuff out here that I don't remember what it all is, but it's quite the friggin' mixture. It'll make beautiful friggin' hay. And then, of course, last year the cows weren't on it, so there's gonna be some old stuff in here. Not a lot, because it would have got packed down by the snow, but there will be a certain amount of old stuff in here, but it'll still be a beautiful friggin' hay. And our slough bottoms, like right here, I wouldn't dare go in those suckers this year. It's been trying to think, about 4 years since we cut this last time. That's when it was seeded to this stuff. Like roughly 2018, 2019, we were in a drought situation, needed the feed, and it wasn't getting used as pasture that year. it was just for cutting and baling. And I can't remember how many bales we got. It was like a bale an acre. But right now, by the looks of the swath, I would say we're going to pull off close to 2 bale an acre out here. And it'll be totally awesome friggin' feed. Anyways, let's keep cutting. We're just taking our time on the first couple rounds because it's kind of bouncy. And just trying to reacquaint ourselves with the field. So, talk to y'all later. Alrighty guys, well you can see CP way up there. There she is. Anyway, right here is another goddamn slough. Right there. I just made one pass around it. And this friggin' field is just a nightmare to cut, rake, bale, because it splits into like 4 pieces. You really can't get a hell of a lot. You can't go any. The longest strip on the whole field, I'm on it right now, and it's about 250, 300 yards. After that, it's just zigzag here and there. It's just a frigging nightmare to friggin' cut and bale. It'll be split into 1, 2, 3, 4. By the time we're done, it could be as much as 5 pieces just because of all the potholes and everything on it. Yeah, it sucks, and it's rough. It's really rough. But it's nice hay, so we'll take her. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, well, that field way out there, where it's all yellow, on the other side of the trees, that's our field that we seeded last year. We just did the opening rounds on it the other day. This field looks like CP's on her last swipe. So this field is done. That's not bad. Like, I don't know how many acres are out here. It used to be 35 total acres, but with all the sloughs, potholes, tree rows, blah blah blah, it's probably down to about 30 acres now, and about 3 hours worth of cutting. So not bad. It's a rough friggin' field though. Now I remember why I didn't like cutting this field. 2 reasons. The potholes, it's gonna be a nightmare to friggin' rake and bale with all the potholes, and because it's rough. It was meant for pasture, and it would be an awesome pasture if there was at least a decent water supply out here. But the landlord hasn't decided what he wants to do for a water supply. So anyway, let's head for home. We'll have some suppers. I need a shower like you wouldn't believe. And then we'll be heading out to go do some more baling tonight. We'll talk to you guys all later. Yep, nighttime baling again. And there's another one. Oh wow. There, that's better for you guys. I don't know how many bales we're gonna get off of this field. This is that 57 acre field that we did the opening 10 rounds and got like 91 bales on it. Anyways, I'm thinking we're gonna be sitting around 215-ish. 215 to 220, 225 topside. And if we do better than that, well, that's just totally friggin' awesome. But right now, it is on the dry side. Bales are definitely dry. So, she's powdering pretty good when you kick a bale out. Let me put it that way. That much I'll give you for free. So, yeah, but we'll get this field done here tonight, and don't think I'll be doing any baling tomorrow. But you never know. You never friggin' know. Like, the way things have been drying down, there's always a slight possibility. But we'll see what happens when that time comes. I'm gonna keep baling here, and I'll bring you guys back when we wrap this up and let you know what the hell the count is at. We'll talk to y'all later. Yeah! Wild horses could not drag me away from you. Trying to get me away from that baler that's chasing me. Woo! Alrighty, guys. Well, we're all done. Heading for home. What did we end up with? $117 plus 91. So take 10 off of the 117 to add to the 91 for 200, and what do you end up with? 208. So I guess my count of 215 to 225 topside, I was a little off. But all in all, 57 acres and 208 bales, we're still pushing that 4 bale an acre, 4.2 bale an acre, something like that. I'd say we're doing pretty darn good yet. I don't anticipate this to continue, though. I'm thinking we're gonna end up with an average of about, oh, excuse me, an average, that bale's kind of fucked up, an average of about by the time it's all done and said, we'll end up with somewhere around three bale an acre. There's some stuff that's going to run like what we cut today. I'm anticipating 2 to 2.5 bale an acre on that. Our brand new seeded stuff on our rented land, I'm hoping to see 2.5 to 3. I guess time will tell once we get it all cut down and all baled up. So yeah, but there you go. 208 bales on this piece. That's pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. It is midnight now, so we're gonna head for home and see what the hell happens tomorrow. Talk to y'all later.